Welcome to day 8 of Flossy Vloggy Flossmas. My name is Lee, and I am coming to you a little bit later than normal because the Pacific Northwest decided to Pacific Northwest all over the place today. So therefore it is nice and gray and rainy. And for some reason I decided, I'll just film a little later today because that'll help things like, I don't know, light. Oh yeah, no. Filming later, in fact, does not make the light better, which is why we have some light over there coming in via a lamp to try and brighten things up a little bit, otherwise you would not be able to see a thing. I also have a cat down here who is being very, very helpful with everything right now. So, wish me luck getting through everything. Let us start with what deliciousness is in my mug today. Yesterday I pulled out, let me show that better, mulled cider. It is another one with hibiscus, so I'm hoping that all the spices in it will kind of drown out the hibiscus-iness of it. It smells good enough, that's for sure. Has that wonderful cinnamon spiciness that you get from a good mulled cider. Oh, okay, I can't even tell that this has hibiscus in it. Oh, that's nice. I mean, if you're expecting actual mulled cider, you're not going to get it from a tea. But if you're wanting a mulled cider flavored tea, this is very delightful. Yeah. Very, very nice. Now, shall we see what we are going to get for tomorrow's drink in my Bird and Blend Advent calendar? All right, find the 9. There's more open doors, so this should happen easier, right? Nope. Find the 8. I just tried to open the 9. It's not the 9th, it's the 8th, and I just tried to open the 9. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try the 8. What is time? I mean, do we really know? I don't know. What is time? Okay, the bag will not come out. There we go. I'm thinking, since it's in a black bag, it'll be another black tea. Looks like I might be right about this color coordination thing. This is Mrs. Claus Raspberry Prosecco, Mama Claus's favorite festive tipple. So we have First Flush Darjeeling Black Tea, apple pieces, rose hip, hibiscus. I'm never gonna get away from it, am I? Siberian ginseng, freeze-dried raspberry, orange peel, and natural flavoring. Wow, that sounds pretty delightful. And I mean, Prosecco, it's bubbly, right? I mean, this won't be because it's tea and not actually Prosecco. I'm hoping it'll be tasty. We will find out tomorrow together, won't we? Everything's a disaster over here, I swear. Okay, a little more tea, that'll help. I'm sitting so far back trying to get some light that I'm actually in the tree almost. So I have 2 tree branches just poking me right in the back. It's great. It's great. So comfy. Okay. Let us get to the yarn Adventy calendars. We have Geektastic Fibers, Women in Literature. We've been going on a Shakespeare fling for the last few days. Let's see if we shall continue it. Well, yes, I mean, it does make sense that this would be one of the women in literature that would be in, yeah. From Romeo and Juliet, Juliet. Seems appropriate. Shall we see what's in? Oh, very, let's find some light. Peachy yellow. Wonder what kind of coloring we're gonna get from the interesting lighting situation we have going today. Actually, that is not a bad interpretation of that color. Almost getting what it looks like. No, actually that's pretty true. That's pretty true. There's a teeny tiny bit of pink right there. I wonder how much of that is throughout the yarn, or if it's just a peak here and there. A very creamy, warm yellow, much like my lighting today. Next up, the Canon hand dyes. Isn't it a romantic gradient? Are we still going up the same? Oh yeah, we're still going up that gradient. Yeah, you can definitely tell the light is a lot more yellow today. Try and angle it that way. That seems to give me some better color accuracy. I'm wondering if it just, I'm wondering how light this will go. I mean, we're only on day 8 and we're already this light compared to where we started. It's exciting, don't you think? Oh, I think I do. I think it is, so who knows if you do. Next up, Q Loco's One Pot Wonders. The cat is staring at me. Aha! I noticed that it had the... Okay, that'll be funny. I'll tell you the name in just half a second. This is another sparkly one on her sparkly base. Most of these are not. I think this is the second one I've gotten that has a sparkle base, and this one is named Trapper Keeper. You may not be old enough to remember what those were. I vaguely remember them. But look at that color. Loving that purple. It's really lovely. The speckles down here. See if I can get those. Yeah. That's a lovely one. And the last one, which is Earl Grey Fiber Company in their Alice in Wonderland Advent. I just ripped, like, just that entire bag just fell apart. So you did get a peek of the color. It's very, ooh, very light one. This one is called the Lobster Quadrille. Let me just see if I can get those purpley speckles in there. Look at that. That one's nice. Kind of a peachy beige with some purple, dark blue, and some peachy reds as speckles. That's lovely. Exciting, exciting, exciting. I'm very much enjoying these yarn advent calendars, and I hope you are enjoying watching me open them. And I hope if you have one of your own that you're enjoying opening it yourself. I mean, even if you don't have the money for one, you know what you can do? You can just, during the year when you're knitting, if you have a little bit extra, just kind of roll off 20 grams of it or something, hide it in a box, and at the end of the year, just kind of randomly put those different colors into different baggies, and you can open one each day and open your own special little advent calendar of your very own. Little presents every day can be nice, even when you give them to yourself. All right, so let's see. What did I do yesterday? It's a kind of really good question. Yeah. I did work on my sock a tiny bit more. I was in this stripe, and I got to there. Not a lot. I'm thinking today I should It's already later in the afternoon, but you know, I'm gonna try and at least get to the toe, I think, on this today. That is my goal. Whether we get there or not, I'll come back and find out tomorrow. I also, in my knitting, worked on my Nutmeg the Gnome mystery knit along. So if you are doing that knit along and you do not want to see Clue 4 finished, I would close my eyes now. Well, if I were you, I would please close your eyes if you do not want to see a finished Clue 4 for the Nutmeg Gnome. There it is. Isn't that the cutest little bit? I still need to wash and block this, and I will do that after I film. But it's just the cutest little, I love it. It's adorable. So, done. If you were not wanting to see the clue, everything is now safe, and you can open your eyes again. So that was all my knitting. I did do a little bit of stitching on a Christmas thing. Like I said, I put away the Christmas tea because the teacup one. And I pulled out Merry and Bright. All I had done when I pulled this out was the 2 bits of yellow. And as you can see, I did the snowflakes, the little bits of white, filled in the tealy blue, and built it the hair. And that will be what I'm working on today if I do any stitching, and I plan to. There are some tree branches up here and here, and I'm hoping to at least get started on, if not complete, all of the tree branches, and then there will be another ornament here and another ornament here, and then the words Merry and Bright down here. We'll see how far I get on this week, but I do plan to work on it for, I plan to have it out and work on it every day this week, a little bit. So, you will see tomorrow whether or not I get my goal of at least some of the tree branches, if not all of the little tree branches at the top. We'll see. And that, I think, is all of the crafting. I am going to show you 2 things I got in the mail today because, well, one's tea and one's yarn, so I'm excited, so I thought I'd show you. I get a monthly tea subscription, and so I get 4 little baggies of tea. These are them for December. Look at that, look at that. Yes, yes, one is called apple cider. And I am very excited about starting those. I've very much been enjoying this tea subscription. They send really tasty teas, and you can customize a little bit. So if you get in the, hey, this is what we're sending you this month, and you're like, I do not want this tea, you can go in and you can customize, and they give you a wide selection to change it from. So I think I changed one of them this month, and I don't remember which it was. But yeah, I honestly don't remember which one it was. Maybe I added the apple cider black tea, because it sure does sound good. So that is what I got for that. And the other thing I got is my last fingering weight yarnable subscription box. I will not be getting the fingering weight subscription box next year. I decided to go with continuing the Wool and Honey Sleeping Bear Yarn Club, and I will not be getting this one. It's called Ribbon Candy. Isn't that fun? Very subtly speckled. Well, okay, the speckles are really bright, but there's not tons of them. You've got some black, some red, some green, and I think that will be quite fun to play with. And the extra thing that came in, it's a very bedraggled looking, because it needs to be floofed very well, pom-pom. And this thing is huge. Look how big this pom-pom is. It's like the size of my head. This is a huge, huge pom-pom. I'm impressed by it. So it'd probably really look good on this as a hat. Well, if this was a hat and this be the topper, who knows? But that was the extra bit that they threw in for the Yarnable subscription box. And it was fun looking, and so I thought, since it showed up today, that I would share it with you all. Other than that, well, I've kind of told you my plans for tonight. Get to the toe on my sock and get the branches done on my stitching. Other than that, I have a game tonight, and yeah. Don't worry, I'm not going out to a game. We will be meeting on Zoom separately in our own homes. For 'tis the year of quarantine. We shall all stay inside and never see anyone in person this year. But we're all doing this so that next year we can all get together and we can have a glorious time seeing people and meeting new people and having the best of all days and years. So I'm gonna let you go, and I hope to see you tomorrow when I actually will be opening day 9 in the Tea Advent calendar and not just trying to sneak ahead and cheat, I guess. All right, until tomorrow, I hope you all have a wonderful December 8th. Bye-bye.